Hi, welcome back to HATV. This is Paul Malkmus.
And I'm Ann Malkmus.
Otherwise known as AM and PM.
That's right.
And it's great to be back with you today. And you know, this is a real important topic for people as we try to live a healthy lifestyle.
Yes, it's important that we get the support that we need. And the question we had today comes from a lady named Julie Solomon. And boy, can we appreciate your question, Julie.
Julie was on the 60 Day to Reclaim Your Health program with us on the 6-Day Challenge, and she was right around day 20, I think, she asked this question, and it really talks about how to get more support from your family. And sometimes she feels like she's getting negative comments instead of positive ones, and boy, that can really be frustrating.
Well, and boy, Julie, we appreciate everything you said. We have experienced that as long as we've been on this program, and longer.
And it comes from a number of reasons. One is just fear, I think, of the unknown. People really aren't sure what the healthy lifestyle is all about, what eating healthy is all about, and what they're afraid of. Sometimes it produces negative comments.
And it comes from them being educated in a different way, because as you and I know, Julie, we've learned a lot from learning about this program, but most people don't have that knowledge base, and so they only come from their experience and what they've learned, which is different than what you and I've learned.
Absolutely. You know, when I was a young guy, back when Dr. Malkmus had his cancer, he changed his lifestyle, but he also changed ours, and there were 4 siblings at the time. And what he did was he replaced all of the standard foods that we used to eat, the meat and the pizzas and the ice cream and the desserts, all of those things were gone, and replaced them with salad. And so you'd ask Dad what was for dinner the next day, and he'd say a salad. And the next day it'd be a salad. Oh, there'd be some baked potato and things like that, but it wasn't real exciting. But there's so many things now that can make a healthy lifestyle exciting.
Well, what we find is the best way you can help get people on board with this is to serve them food that tastes exquisite, and don't let them know that it's healthy for them.
Yeah, don't tell them it's healthy, because there's an automatic trigger that happens in the brain when we hear healthy food. It's like, oh, it must not be good for us.
So you can serve them chocolate pudding, but don't let them know that it doesn't come from a box.
Or cheesecake. And you know, in the 6-Day Challenge, we demonstrated several of those type things, as well as a chocolate peanut butter pie.
Now, when it comes to support, we can appreciate that it would be nice for somebody to say to you, hey, let me help you with this, or, gosh, that sounds interesting. But the best thing you can do is stay on the program, begin to feel and look as if you've been on the program, and very shortly, they will begin to ask questions of, how come you look so good, and where did all that energy come from, and why is your skin complexion so clear? And it was then that you're going to begin to realize, okay, so they didn't give me support, but they are noticing the changes, and that probably will be even better than any words that you can even discuss.
We need to make the lifestyle sound fun too. So, you know, when we talk to people and we say, okay, now you got to give up all your meat and all your dairy, no more ice cream, no more of the sweets, and all of the things that we're used to eating, people say, oh yeah, and you need to drink this green juice. That just sounds so exciting. No,
it doesn't.
And so we can't present it in a way either that really turns people off. We need to do it in a way that sounds fun and doesn't sound like we're being deprived.
So to get the support, you probably have to have that smile on your face, that enthusiasm in your voice, and you serve them that chocolate peanut butter pie with a glistening in your eye and say, hey, I've never tasted anything this good. And that's the way you get the support.
There's some wonderful recipes that we can find through the internet, through some of the recipe books that we have, that really provide some incredible meals. You know, like that fettuccine Alfredo that we served to the 80 guests that were at our wedding reception. They were all raving about how good it was, and they didn't know that it was healthy. It was just good.
And ultimately, if you truly want support, please consider our forums. Please consider coming to any of our activities, or the best we can do for you is just give us a call. Our customer service people are there. Yes, they're there to take an order, but they're also there to lend you a voice. And if that's what you need, that's what we're here for.
Yeah. When we're trying to bring our family members on board, we want to try to educate them, and so that they're doing things and making decisions for the right reasons. And so, like, even with yourself, you're changing your lifestyle, and you can explain why you're changing your lifestyle and the things that are prompting you to do that, so that they are more supportive of you. Instead of just saying, okay, we're going to eat more healthy. Well, why eat more healthy? And what are the dangers of not eating healthy? And especially kids. You know, I remember when I was growing up, I was indestructible. And I didn't seem to care what I ate. In fact, the 4 siblings when we were growing up, because, okay, Dad put all this salad in front of us, we all said, we don't care what we die of, we're just going to eat and have fun. And all 4 of us kind of moved away from that because we didn't really embrace it for the right reasons. And as we've gotten older, we've gone back to embracing it more as we started experiencing some of the same things that we hear typical people experience on the SAD diet, the standard American diet.
And in terms of support, what we find too is the better that you surround yourself with education. In other words, keep reading, keep learning. In a sense, that is support. And though you may not be able to share that great information with your people, your friends or your family at that moment, you yourself know that you are on the right road, on the right journey. And sometimes it's a little lonely in the beginning because people don't understand where you're at. But don't give in to their negativity, and don't give in to anybody's pressure. You know how well you feel. One
of the things that we've done to help educate our family, and we have one of our sons still live with us, is we'll strike up a conversation and ask a question as if we didn't know the answer, although sometimes we do. And then, you know, he'll pipe in and say, well, what do you think about this? And all of a sudden we get him to search on the internet for the answer for something we already know. But it educates him, and then he comes back. And he actually did a research paper on aspartame, which is the sweetener used in most of the diet soda or sugar-free sodas, and did it for his school, for his senior paper. And he did all the research, and by the time we actually started talking about it, he already knew it all. And it was really neat because he did the research, he understood it better himself.
And then he owned it. And that made a big difference for him.
It really does make a difference. So there's many different things that we can do to help bring our families along. The main thing, you know, first thing is just to stay true to ourselves, know why we're doing the lifestyle change, and educate our family there. And then finding support in the local area. Either through support groups. If there isn't one already, start one yourself.
That's right. Have a raw supper club, or maybe raw/cooked vegetarian supper club, and invite people from your local health food store and announce it there, or announce it in your church. And those are the ways for you to be able to get like-minded people to be able to spend time with you.
And go to the websites. Stay on the blogs. Take the 60-day challenge. There's 2 challenges there. There's the Reclaim Your Health or To a Healthy Waistline. And either one will help give you that motivation and the positive reinforcement that will help to keep you on a healthier track. And then add variety. I think variety to a diet is so important to make sure that we're not bored and stuck with the same old thing day in and day out, or meal after meal.
And don't be afraid to serve our wonderful types of food to your family and friends. We found that when we take our food to potlucks, it goes just as quickly as all that standard American diet food, and you never would have expected that because it's made of ingredients that is not typically on their diet, but they eat it anyway.
They do.
And so let them enjoy it. Let them explore the diet, and you can help them with that.
We know why we're eating because we want to live a healthier lifestyle. We don't want to come down with the same diseases, or we're trying to heal ourselves of the diseases that we see all the people around us. So finding a way to be supported is so important, and staying on track. So, you know, here we are at HATV, and we're just excited, and we pray that this will be motivation for you as well. And this goes on daily programming Monday through Friday, and so it'll help you stay motivated and encouraged. If you can't get it at home, we hope that we're able to do that for you. So we'll see you next time on HATV. This is AM and PM.